Welcome back. Let us work out some simple questions from combination of resistors. Here we are drawing a small combination, a very simple one with three resistors in here. Let us put some. Let's make it a complete circuit with the power, so you may be able to apply even the Ohm's law into this circuit, and we may be able to work out the currents and voltages as well. Let us name this as R1. Let us take it as 2 ohm. This is R2. Take it as 3 ohm. Let's take this as R3. That is equals to, let's take it as 6 ohm. Now this is the way the current goes. So this, if I take it I, so you can call this as I1, and this is the current drawn from the cell. You can see that I and I1 are equal, and there is thing in there. Here, because it goes in this, the current that goes through the R2, let us take it as I2, and through R3 you take it as I3, and when they combine together again you get I. And let us assume that this voltage is 6 volt. Okay, so I try to work out everything in here. First we will work out the effective resistance of the combination. So to work out the effective resistance of the combination, you can see that R2 and R3 are parallel. R2 and R3 are parallel. So you get the effective combination. Let's assume that the effective combination of R2 and R3. So effective resistance of R2 and R3, we can write it as R dash, that is equals to, because they are parallel, we can write it as R2 R3 upon R2 plus R3, R2 R3 upon R2 plus R3, that is equals to 6 times 3 upon 6 plus 3, that is 18 upon 9. So R dash is equals to 2 ohm. Now R dash and R1 are in series. So B R dash and R1 are in series. So you can find out the effective resistance of that. Effective resistance in the resistance R effective is equals to R1 plus R dash, that is equal to R2 plus 2, 4 ohm. So we got 2 ohm. We got R dash value, we got R effective value. Now we can calculate the net current drawn from the circuit. Okay. Now I is equal to V upon R effective, that is equals to 6 upon 4, that is equals to 3 upon 2 amps. Leave it as a fraction because it is easier to work with fraction. So we get I1 value. I1 is equal to I, that is equals to 3 upon 2 amp. Now we got the current. Now we can work out the potential drop across R1 V1. So V1 is equal to I1 R1, that is equals to I1 we already know 3 upon 2 R1 equals to 2. So I1 is equal to 3 upon 2 amp multiplied by R1 is equals to 2 ohm. So that is equals to 3 volt. So we got V volt. Now we can work out the potential difference between these 2 points. Let us call this as P and Q. So potential difference between P and Q. What will be that? Total potential difference, you know the EMF, from that you have to subtract V1. So we can write this as, this is equals to, we can write it as V dash, that is equals to, we can call this V dash, that is equals to V minus V1. V is 6 volt, this is V. V is equal to 6 minus V1 is 3 volt, 3 that is equals to 3 volt. So this will be, the potential difference across P and Q will be the same as the potential difference across R3 and R2. For example, if I write this potential difference V2, can you see this? This is V2 and this potential difference as V3. We can write V2 is equal to V3 is equal to V dash, that is equal to 3 volt. Now you will be able to work out the currents through the resistors I2, this I2 value, that is the currents through R2, and I3 value. So G, let us work out. I2 is equal to V2 upon R2, that is equal to 3 upon, what is R2? 3, that is equal to 1 amp. Now we can find out I3. H. I3 is equals to V3 upon R3. What is V3? V3 is the same as V2, that is 3 volt. 3, and what is R3 value? 6. 6. That is equal 3 upon 6, that is equals to 0.5 amp. So you got all the values. Now we have got everything here, we have calculated. Look at here, we start with this. R effective is equals to 4 ohm. I is equal to 3 upon 2 amp. I1 is equal to 3 upon 2 amp. I2 is equal to 1 amp. I3 is equal to 0.5 amp. V1 is equal to, what is the V1 value? We have calculated 3 volt. 3 volt. Then V2 is equal to, what is the V2 value? 3 volt. V3 is equals to 3 volt. So you have got every single thing related to this circuit. You can determine using the combination equations and Ohm's law. Thank you very much for the time being, for listening to this class. Goodbye.